Yo, what's good, man? I just got one question. How long is the UFC not going to give Tony Ferguson this goddamn fight? I just think that Tony should have been the first one to call out of a lot of these dudes who were fighting Khabib for the title. I know they were originally supposed to fight before, but Kevin Lee ended up stepping in against Tony Ferguson for the interim title, which Tony Ferguson ended up winning, and then he would later on get injured. Then they had Khabib fighting Al, and he beat Al, and Al just, he jumped over a lot of people, but at the same time, there wasn't nobody else for Khabib to fight other than Al. Now, fast forward to now, and Khabib is now on a two-fight win streak with the title, and he's 28-0. And Tony Ferguson has basically blew over everybody in the division, but the UFC cannot help but overlook everybody over Tony. Now, this is some fucking bullshit. If this guy beats any more other contenders, like, there's really nobody else for him to beat in the division other than fight Khabib, man. Like, this is ridiculous. If anybody else is over Tony Ferguson next, I'm sorry, but I might have to stop watching UFC for a while because I'm kind of tired of seeing this fuckery. I even hear talks of a Conor and Khabib rematch, and that's the last thing I want to see, especially a motherfucker who hasn't fought in over a year. But my thing is with Tony Ferguson, this motherfucker proves countlessly that he is one of the best fighters in the fucking world, and he's probably the only guy that could beat Khabib, but the UFC rather put him on a shelf and let Conor do it, and Conor gets the shit beat out of him half to death because he keeps talking out of his asshole, disrespecting a fighter like Khabib. I just feel as though, like, something's gonna have to give, man. Like, for real. And it's to a point where Tony Ferguson might bump up the welterweight. I would like to see that too, but just not now. Especially when you're probably the best lightweight, second to Khabib, and you're probably the only guy that might could beat him. Like, I feel like the UFC needs to stop playing with this man. Other than that, man, like, share, comment, subscribe, and please comment what you think, like, for real, because I know, like if you're a real fan like me, who's been a big fan, like, way before these McGregor marks, goddamn well you never needed rankings, or you never needed any of this stuff to approve of what the fuck is going on. Like, he's the guy. Like, he's next in line.